My name is Simonetta Simmons. I'm currently a graduate student pursuing a degree in international commerce and policy. I also work for an international nonprofit organization that focuses on civil society development initiatives in former Soviet countries, so like Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, so forth. We've also recently expanded into the Middle East, so I've done a lot of programming in Lebanon, for example, and also in Africa, Liberia. And in terms of my role with the Give1Project, I was the program coordinator for the Global Leadership Program. Really, it seems like it was just by fate. No, it was really random. I met Cheon about a year ago, a little over a year ago, at a Moroccan happy hour event. Mm-hmm. And he was there and he told me a little bit about his organization. And I just remember being so intrigued about it and just thinking about it. And a few days later, I contacted him and I said, I want to be a part of this. I don't know exactly what it is. I just kind of scanned the website to get a general idea, but I still didn't really understand what it really was about, but I knew it was something I wanted to be a part of. So I contacted him and I said, yeah, I really want to do this. And he said, well, what do you want to do? And I said, I don't know, just put me in something. And you know, we just kind of went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for a year. And then finally he responded and he said, okay, let's meet and find out how you can get involved. And I said, sure. And again, I wasn't really sure exactly what I was getting myself into, but I knew, again, I wonder if it was by instinct, that it was something I wanted to be a part of. Okay. So when we met, he told me a lot more about the program, gave me a more nuanced understanding of what it was about. And then he told me, well, I'm planning to send 10 young leaders to France to participate in this professional cultural exchange program. And I said, great, not really sure exactly what I was going to be doing to fit in. And he said, I want you to manage it. And I said, okay. So that's exactly what I did. And he really helped me and to kind of realize this vision, because it was so ambitious. And he would just, you know, say, oh, by the way, yeah, we're seeing the First Lady. And I don't think it really stuck. I just went ahead and just continued the protocols of just trying to sort out the logistics. But it wasn't until we came to France that I actually saw it realized, and it's just beyond what I expected it to be. We've been doing a lot of things. We've been meeting a lot of very interesting and key people in French culture. We met the Minister of Justice, which was amazing. I hadn't heard so much about her before, but I have friends who are in France who saw the postings I put on Facebook, and they're like, how are you meeting all these people? The First Lady, of course, going to the Palais d'Élysée, meeting at an economic think tank with other French people, really getting to connect. All of these have been extremely enriching experiences. I've been to France before, and I did the usual site visits and touristy things, but this is the first time that I've really been able to become very engaged with politics, economics, culture, and it's really helped to solidify my understanding and perspective about international dynamics and cultures and so forth. There's so many, but the first one that immediately comes to mind was my meeting with the First Lady. I was very overwhelmed, but somehow I managed to get through it. But I was just amazed by how much respect she had and how much admiration she had for the organization and what we were doing. And the fact that she took the time to speak to each and every one of us and provide us with feedback. It was just amazing. And then we got to see the Palais d'Élysée as well. And the whole thing, I mean, in hindsight, I look back and I'm just like, wow, we did something pretty big. Personally, and this is so cliche, and so many people will probably say this, but it's really made me realize that nothing really is impossible. If you really put your mind to something, and again, just kind of looking at the story of Cheon and the other participants within the program, I think sometimes we have a tendency to keep our minds kind of narrow And it's so hard for us to allow different thoughts and ideas or dreams to penetrate that narrow vision. But this program has really taught me to think a little bit bigger, to believe that it is possible to do things that you didn't even think you were capable of doing. Again, how I even came into this program, it was really by instinct and just believing in something that I really couldn't even understand or define myself, but just thinking there's something here and just moving towards it. And despite all the odds, people telling me, why are you involved in this thing? You don't even know really what it is. It's not doing anything for you, really. What are you getting out of this? I kept telling myself, no, I'm going to keep up with it because there's something here. So it's taught me to rely on my instincts a little bit more, to not be afraid to be ambitious or to try or to dream about something big. Yeah.
Okay.
This is an awesome organization, and I'm glad to have met so many awesome people like yourself and everyone else on the team. I see that there's a lot of dedication and real passion, and it's organic. That's what makes this organization so special. It's sincere and it's human. You know, you feel as if you're a part of a family, you know, so it's not so rigid. So I can really see it becoming something amazing in the future.